Hello and welcome to Maths by SAS. This is my 11th lesson of D2 chapter number 16 exercise 16b, that is about the construction of histogram with equal and unequal class width. Students, in this class we'll be discussing question number 13, and question 13 says the waiting time X minutes for the 60 patients at the certain clinic are given as follows. The information is given in form of this table, and the first part says that construct the frequency table with the class intervals. X lies between 0 to 10, 10 to 20, and so on. And then we have to draw the histogram. As the question was long, that it was the ungrouped data, and we have to make the frequency table. So in order to make the frequency table, you can see that we have to first divide the data in different classes with the help of the intervals which is given. So while making the class intervals and while making the classes, we have to keep this thing in mind, that what is the minimum value and maximum value in the data, so that we can accommodate these two points in the data. And then we have to move in the data and see one by one that in each class which numbers are coming, and we have to mark the strokes which are called the tallies in front of each class, and then we have to turn that in form of the frequency, and then the frequency table will be complete. As the procedure was long, so I've done some of the working already. And now first of all, what we can do is that and I'm making these changes purposely because in your O-level examination the examiner can make such changes. First of all, let me turn these frequencies, these tallies in form of the frequencies. 5 plus 5 plus 5, this is 15. 10 plus 2 is 12, and this is 5 plus 3 is 8, and this is 5, this is 6, this is 3, 4, 2 and 1. Okay, the information says that there are 60 patients, so first let me add them up. That will also be helping us in order to decide the tally for the first class. Okay, 15 plus 12, 15 plus 12 plus 8 plus 5 is 13, 8 plus 5 is 13, 9 plus 4 is again 13, 13 and 3, 56. 56. It means that the tallies for 0 to 10 has to be 4. So let's move in the data carefully so that my students can have the idea that how to mark the tallies. 0 to 10, okay, 10, 8, 8. Then I have to mark one tally here. I have to record my answer, and then I have to move. I'm not moving abruptly, I'm going either row wise or column wise. Then 5, then 5, the second tally I have to mark here, and then 37, and then this is okay 20. Okay, then I need 2 more, 6 and 6, 6 and 6, 1 and 2, and then do not stop here. You have to check the complete data. Okay, maybe there is some other value, so we cannot find any other value, so this frequency will be 4. I hope you are clear how to construct the frequency table. Okay, this is a part of your question, that frequency table. And then the second part says that we have to construct the histogram. So recall, there are some points that we must have to keep in our mind before going to the construction of histogram, that whether the numbers which are defining the classes, they are the class limits or boundaries. They are the class boundaries because the data is continuous. And the second is that we have to check the class width of all the classes. 0 to 10, the class width is 10, 10 to 20, class width is 10, then again 10, 30 to 40, class width is 10, 40 to 50, this is 10, this is 10, this is 10, this is 10, this is 80 to 90 is 10, and 90 to 100 is 10. Okay, so the class width of all the classes is same, and the class boundaries are given. So we are clear that we just have to plot the actual frequencies as it is. Now it's a time to decide that what scale we are going to use for x-axis. For x-axis, 1 centimeter gap equals to 1 unit is enough and okay. And for y-axis, see which one is the largest frequency. 15 is the largest frequency, so I have to accommodate my y-axis in such a way so that I can accommodate 15 here. If I'm taking 1 centimeter equals to 1 unit, my y-axis will become large and tall, and my graph will no more be symmetrical. My graph has to be symmetrical as well, so I have reduced the scale that 1 centimeter equals to 2 units. Students, I hope you are clear that how to adjust the scale as well. Now for the first class 0 to 10, the frequency is 4. 0 to 10, the frequency is 4. Okay, now I hope we have, okay, let me draw the rectangle with pencil first, and then I will be going for the perfection of work, so that my students should also learn these all points and techniques. Okay, 0 to 4, and then the next 10 to 20 is 15. It's 15, and 15 will be right in between 14 and 16. Okay, this is okay, and then on this side, okay, and then 12, so this is 8, this is 10, and this is 12. This is 12. Okay, this time other side I will be completing with a permanent pen. 12, and then 8, 30 to 40, this is 8. Okay, 8. Let me complete it. 8 is done, and then 5, 40 to 50, this is 5, this is 5, this will be right in between here. 40 to 50, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, it is 6, 50 to 60, it is 6. So okay, I'm feeling that my students are not getting clear idea, so let me complete these rectangles, because all efforts are to facilitate my students in the crucial period of COVID-19. So I have to give the clear idea. 50 to 60, 50 to 60, this is 6. 50 to 60, 60 to 70, this is 3. 60 to 70, this is 3. Okay, a beautiful diagram we are getting. 60 to 70, this is 3. Okay, and then 70 to 80, it's 4. 70 to 80, it's 4. Okay, let me complete the rectangle on this side as well. 4, and then 2. 80 to 90, this is 2, and the last one is 1. Okay, I hope you are clear. Very easy and important concept of your O-level examination. And this is 1. This is 1, fifth block. Okay, let me reconfirm the data, and then I will be going to use the permanent pen. The first frequency 0 to 10 is 4, then it's 15, then it's 12, then it's 8, then it's 5, then it's 6, then it's 3, and then 4, then 2, and then 1. Okay, now I hope we can go for the permanent marker, so that my students can easily understand and see these all working properly. Okay, this is like this. You can see that every rectangle has one arm common from the previous rectangle, so one number is common in each class. So that's why we are having one arm common, one side of the rectangle common. I hope through these all lessons you are really clear how to construct the histogram with equal and unequal class width, and what are the class limits and boundaries, and why it's necessary and important to check the class width of all the classes in case the class width of even the single class is not equal and same. What to do in that case, and height of rectangle or frequency density, which formula is more suitable or in your most of O-level exams and papers, the examiner is using the frequency density, so you also have to prefer the practice of frequency density before O-level examination. The question can come in both ways. In like this time we are not having paper 1, so examiner can give you the question of the style that he can give you the incomplete histogram drawn like he gives in the paper 1, and he asks you to complete the histogram. So please have the good command on how to read and interpret the graph as well. And statistics is one of the most important concepts. It doesn't involve histogram only. In order to grasp good marks in your O-level examination, you have to have the complete and good practice of the statistical averages, mean, median, mode of grouped and ungrouped data, and median and mode intervals, and how to identify the mode in case of the ungrouped and grouped data, and then what is the concept of cumulative frequency curve and interquartile range and quartiles and percentiles. In these classes I have given the complete reflection of all type of statistics data and the questions and the concepts, because I'm making these lessons preferably for my O-level students who have to appear in their CAE examination on 29th of July. Please watch and understand these all lessons properly to grasp good marks in your exam. Now what is left? The title is left. The question says the waiting time in X minutes for the 60 patients. Histogram representing waiting time X minutes of 60 patients. I hope you are clear about today's class. Please watch my lessons, like, share and subscribe the channel, and press bell icon to get the notification of every lesson in time. Thank you very much.